So you now know what the symptoms of depression are and what it looks like. Now you want to help. What should you say to a person who is depressed? Stick around and I'll get to that. There are loads of things that you can say to help out a person with depression. But I'd rather get into what you shouldn't say, because those are the things that you should be avoiding, because those can be very damaging, especially when a person is in a sensitive or vulnerable or depressive state. First up, we've got you'll get over it or get over yourself. Other things that are similar to these are snap out of it or stop feeling sorry for yourself. It's not a big deal. Pull yourself together. Have you tried to just not be sad? People with depression have whatever problems they're facing all up in their face. And to them, it overpowers everything else. Saying things like these makes them feel like you're not trying to help at all. Worse, you've made their huge problem that they've probably been dealing with for a period of time seem like it's just a trivial thing. This makes them feel alienated. What can you say instead of this? You can say something like, I understand that you're going through a really difficult or challenging time right now. You're not going crazy and I'm here to listen. Second up, we've got just be positive. Other things that are similar to this are, have you tried calming tea? Just pray about it. Just go out and get some exercise. Let's go out and drink it off. Or let's do drugs. More often than not, depression isn't a choice. And people with depression aren't lazy either. They've tried a lot of different strategies to cope, maybe even including some of the things that you've just suggested. Maybe your advice makes sense, but that isn't the point. When you point out quick fixes, you're essentially telling them that their huge, complex internal problem can be solved by something simple, small, and external to them. Their problems aren't so trivial that they can be solved by one simple thing in that moment. They need to come up with tangible solutions that they can accept, and the most that we can do is guide them to it. An alternative thing to say would be, what would you like to do about it? Whatever it is, I'm here to support you. Or if you can, could I give you a hug? Here's another set of things that you shouldn't say. Just be grateful that you have, or some people have it worse. Everyone has bad days. Well, life's not fair. Like I said earlier, their problems are all up in their face. They don't care about other people's problems. They care about their own, right in that moment. They know what they have, and they're not ungrateful for it. They also know that life isn't fair, because obviously life isn't being fair to them right in that current situation. It's just that their current situation is so overwhelming and they want so much to find a solution that it's taking all of their energy and all of their focus. Something you can say instead of this would be, I can't imagine what it's like for you, but I'll try my best to understand. I care about you and I'm not going to leave you. Another set of things. It's always about you. You just lack attention. You're making us feel bad. It's your fault for feeling that way. What's wrong with you? These are some of the worst things you can say to a person who is depressed or a person with depression. You might be a well-meaning person to have approached said person with the intent to help, but saying these things can be incredibly damaging. These things show that you're persecuting the person for the way he or she feels, which, as I've mentioned, is not within their control. It's bad enough that they're going through a really tough time, but saying all of these things would just really pile on to what they're going through. What would be a better thing to say if they already think that it's their fault? You could say, right now, I don't care whether it's your fault or not. What I care about is you, period. And that right now, you need help. When people are depressed, the things that they need most in that moment are empathy, warmth, support, and understanding. The things I've mentioned earlier could make them feel dismissed, trivialized, judged, alienated, and pushed away. I get that it's difficult, but just remember these 4 things: warmth, support, understanding, and empathy. And hey, if you find yourself speechless, I'd like to quote this song from Ronan Keating in the 90s.
You say it best when you say nothing at all.
Because sometimes it's enough that you're just sitting there with that person and that person knows that you're there for them. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, share this with your family and friends. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and smash that subscribe button. Thanks, and I'll catch you next time.